Blue Jays will have possession of the ball again. Now it is a little less than 16 minutes left, not seconds. Blue Jays have possession of the ball. Truman just stopping that ball from going anywhere near that goal. And looks like he's going to be out of bounds on Truman yet again. Blue Jays will have possession of the ball. I think that was number 16, Alex Jacob, who got injured.
Unfortunate for the Blue Jays there.
Both teams have been plagued by the injury bug this game, but still not showing signs of slowing down from either side. It is still 0-2. Truman nothing. Blue Jays 2. Offsides.
No, not offsides.
Nope.
Penalty there from
Truman. It will be Blue Jays ball. Oh.
Jeez.
As another Blue Jay hit number 3, William Sweatnam got hit in the head with his own player. Number 17, Ethan, was going down, but a counter. It was a counterattack by the Blue Jays, and then Truman kicked it out of bounds. It is now Blue Jays ball. Ethan Williams just trying to put some pressure on that defense that the Blue Jays have just kind of going for them.
You know, if Truman was going to score there, it was going to be there. They had a big break there. They were finally on the offensive side of the ball.
Truman now has possession of the ball. Switch possession. Another switch possession. Truman now again has possession of the ball, and looks like they are just going to let that ball go to their goalie. And Austin Nelson getting ready to clear it. All right, so we have a number of seniors here playing in their final year. How do you think that's going to impact both teams?
You know, they should have some leadership on the team for the younger guys, just setting a example of, you know, how they're going to play throughout the whole season and what they're going to do, you know, after high school season is over with.
Out of bounds on the Blue Jays. Ethan Williams for Truman will now throw it into the pitch. Truman has possession of the ball. Clearing the ball. Truman still has possession of it. Switch of possession. Blue Jays now have possession of the ball, as it is out of bounds on the Blue Jays. Truman will have
recycling of possession there.
That recycle is what cost him that out of bounds. And another two possession switches there, but Truman getting it close to the goal, but Austin Nelson, their goalie, caught that and said no.
As you see, Truman trying to get something going here.
Truman kicks that out of bounds. It will be Blue Jays ball. A little less than 12 minutes left to go in this half, and now the Blue Jays have thrown into the pitch. Blue Jays have possession of the ball, and Truman now has possession of the ball.
Oh my.
Some miscommunication there between players, but Truman still has possession of the ball, and Blue Jays clear it, but Truman still regains possession even after that clear. Blue Jays have quickly stolen it and now has possession. Blue Jays going down the pitch, and Blue Jays have kicked it out of bounds. That should be Truman's ball. Quite possibly.
Isaac Botello back in the game, Truman's leading scorer.
It was Truman who kicked it out of bounds as the Blue Jays are getting ready to set the piece.
Corner shot here from the Blue Jays.
And the set piece has been made. And looks like another kick out of bounds from Truman. Looks like again it will be Blue Jays ball. That ball was kicked hard going to the track. Way out of the field. Little less than 11 minutes left to go in this half. Here, Truman Patriots nothing. Blue Jays 2. All right, if you're Tovar, you gotta get something, some points. It's always better than nothing. And
Truman
out of
did start.
bounds on the Blue Jays.
Truman did start to make some pushes there. Last couple of
We're
minutes.
unable to capitalize thanks to the Blue Jays defense. It is an out of bounds on the Blue Jays. Francisco will now have possession, getting ready to clear the ball. Francisco clears. And Blue Jays have possession of the ball. Switch to Truman. Truman now has possession of the ball. Francisco again. He's going to get ready to clear this ball. Nope, he's going to pass it. As Truman is going down the right side of the wing, the Blue Jays have possession of the ball again. Francisco again risking the goal, but stopping that ball before anyone else could get close. Francisco getting ready to clear it. And the ball is cleared.
Looks like it's going to be out of bounds.
Yes. Out of bounds on Francisco. The Blue Jays will have possession of the ball. A little less than 9 minutes left to go in this game. Still 0-2. Okay, you're Tovar. 9 minutes left. Still aggressive or just play defense at this point?
Honestly, you just have to get something going. I feel like keeping them away from the goal would be the best idea here. Just keeping possession.
Out of bounds on Truman as the ball was bounced off and hit to a Truman player to go out of bounds.
Maybe not try to be reckless with the ball here, but not just try to bend, not break.
The Blue Jays will get ready to throw it into the pitch. And Truman has possession of the ball. As there is an out of bounds on the Blue Jays. But Truman has possession. And a whistle was called. And looks like it could be another switch of position. Maybe a penalty. I don't think it was offsides, but the Blue Jays now have the ball as they clear it. And nowhere near the goal. Out of bounds.
They throw it in.
Truman has possession of the ball. Header. And almost another header, but just barely missed. Blue Jays have possession of the ball, trying to recycle possession, get a better shot of the field. Blue Jays still have possession. Oh, a sliding tackle made by the Blue Jays, which now gave Truman the ball. And looks like Truman is going to kick it out of bounds. Yes, they kicked it out of bounds. It is now the Blue Jays' ball. 7 minutes and roughly about 40 seconds left to go in this game. It is still 0-2. Okay. At this point, you just got to play defense. You can't make it 0-3, 0-4.
Yeah, just minimize the damage here. Truman just needs to, keep possession. Be on the lookout here for the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays now have possession of the ball. Switch possession. Truman now has possession of the ball. And another switch possession. Blue Jays now have the ball, trying to just recycle some of that possession. And cleared by Austin Nelson, number 1 of the Blue Jays, their goalie. Truman now has possession of the ball, trying to recycle the possession a little bit, maybe get something going. And the Blue Jays clear the ball. Francisco going out of his goal. And Francisco now has control of the ball. He looks to be probably clearing it, maybe passing.
He's going to pass it there to number 6.
Mario Jimenez.
Jimenez.
My bad. Truman now has possession of the ball, recycling a little bit. Just trying to find some open lanes. Blue Jays now have possession of the ball. And then now Truman has possession. Almost kicked out of bounds. A header from the Blue Jays. And then Truman still has possession. Trying not to lose this ball as Truman goes from the right wing And what it looks like it's going to be out of bounds on Truman. It will be Blue Jays ball with 5 minutes, roughly about 40 seconds left to go in this half. It is still 0-2. Okay, you got 5 minutes. Just keep playing defense at this point.
Honestly, if they want something to happen here, they just got to keep possession, just like I've been saying here. I don't really know.
I mean, that injury bug on Truman's really got to be kind of affecting them a little bit. Not having those stars out there to sort of minimize or maybe gain some damage. Truman kicked out of bounds. Blue Jays throw it into the pitch. Blue Jays ball. Change of possession. Nope. Blue Jays clear it. The Blue Jays still have possession of the ball, recycling a little bit. Truman now has what looks to be possession, and it is out of bounds, possibly on Truman. It still looks like it could be out of bounds on Truman.
Yeah, but it's going to be Blue Jays possession.
Blue Jays throw it into the pitch. And again, going out of bounds on Truman. Blue Jays now throw it deep into the pitch. Truman quickly blocks that ball. Now has possession. Clearing the ball. Clearing the ball from the Blue Jays. And that appears to go out of bounds. I don't think that hit any Truman player, so I believe Truman will have possession of the ball. 4 minutes left to go as Truman throws it into the pitch. Truman has possession of the ball. Scrambling for the ball. And
A little tie-up there by some of the players. It's going to be Blue Jays ball.
as they get ready to clear it, Blue Jays have played excellent defense this second half, just sort of stopping Truman.
Yeah, it seems like their coach put it into their mind just to play good defense. Don't let them get any possession of the ball, which Truman really hasn't had any. And, get a couple of shots on goal and hope they go in, and kind of worked out for him.
Ball out of bounds on Truman. Blue Jays will not have ball. Blue Jays throw it into the pitch. Truman will clear the ball, and Truman has possession of the ball. Attacking from the right side of the wing. Truman still has control of the ball. Passing it down to the left side of the wing.
Number 3, Jose Calderon needs to get something going here. Steals the ball from the goalie. Goes across field. Header.
Set the piece.
Oh, and it's a great save by the goalie, Austin.
Austin Nelson with that save. That was a great save, which could have led to a Truman goal. But he saved it just with enough time to still make it 0-2 with 2 minutes and roughly about 30 seconds left to go in this half. Truman has possession of the ball. Now switched to the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays almost kicking it out of bounds.
You see that was a really good possession there by Truman. They couldn't capitalize on it. Probably their proudest moment of the game was that moment right there.
Seems to be that they're really just kind of tired right now. Just tired and just continuing to fight. And that looks to be out of bounds on the Blue Jays. Truman now has possession, throwing it deep into the pitch.
Jose Calderon getting a shot here. It's just great defense once again. They
Counterattack
clogged
from the
hole.
Blue Jays, clearing the ball.
Esteban.
Blue Jays have control of the ball. Truman has now control of the ball. Tight coverage there.
With about 2 minutes left to go, Truman really has amped up their game, it seems like.
Really makes them want this game tied. And looks like offsides. No, not offsides. Truman will have possession of the ball.
Jose Calderon just kicks it way over the net there.
Alex Nelson now has possession of the ball, getting ready to possibly clear it or pass it. Looks to me he actually is thinking about clearing it, which he does. Blue Jays now have possession. Truman has possession of the ball. Blue Jays now have possession. Switch of possession of the ball. Blue Jays just sort of controlling this possession. Losing it. Truman has possession, clearing it down the pitch. A header. And 1 minute left to go. Truman has the ball, getting almost tripped up. Recycling possession. Now it just looks to be wasting time down when they really could just be going, when they should just be going deep for the goal.
Number 3. And once again, over the net.
Way too high. That is out of bounds on Truman. Blue Jays ball. All right, you're the Blue Jays. And less than a minute now. You just play for the possession.
Yeah, it seems like what Truman's been doing is getting a lot more shots on the goal. It seems like they should have implemented that game plan a lot longer ago in the half.
Truman now has possession of the ball with little less than 17 seconds left. 14 seconds, 13. Truman just trying to get something going here as Truman still has possession of the ball. 8 seconds left, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Truman's doing something. They're just passing it around, not really going for the goal. And this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. Truman has been defeated. 0-2. Truman nothing. Liberty Blue Jays 2. We thank you for watching tonight, and we hope all of you get home safely.
It's been Sam Scott
And Tyler Karras presenting you Truman Soccer.